What it do, my people? This is your boy, KQKC Boxing, coming with a pretty much breaking news, but it's the same old, same old. We've been here before, and we're going here again. Of course, Anthony Joshua still aiming to fight Deontay Wilder this year for undisputed. Now, we have been here many times before. Let me refresh your motherfucking memory. He has said that he will fight Deontay Wilder for $50 million. Well, Deontay Wilder came up with the $50 million. Then he decided, no, I don't want to sell my belts. Okay, I'll bite. Then he said this, that Eddie Hearn, his promoter, said you can fight Joshua, telling Wilder, but first you have to go through Dylan White. So, of course, Deontay Wilder know he smashed Dylan White like the retarded man he is, the one that wear the special helmet so he won't fall and hurt himself or hurt his brains. Excuse me. But let's be honest. When Eddie Hearn brought that contract over to have Wilder to sign it, because don't forget, people, Wilder is his own boss. Anthony Joshua has a boss, has a master, has a user, has a man that scams from the top of his money. Just something for a little sidebar, for a little information for later on down the line when I expose his ass. So, when he brought that contract, guess what? There's one no Anthony Joshua name on there. Yes, it was Dylan White's name, but where Anthony Joshua name goes, it was Eddie Hearn name. Now, I'm no bright scientist. I'm not no 12-year-old kid that went to college. But I do know the difference in a fighter and a promoter. Now, I believe in Wilder's sentiments exactly. Why the hell will you put your name there when Joshua's name goes there? See, that's another fail through. Now, it's been many, many more. But the one that sticks out to me is this. They told Wilder, okay, this will be a 50-50 fight. All right? Now, this is with DAZN and Matchroom combined. All right? Now, DAZN told Wilder. Now, this is why they came out with the apology. Yes, we will give you X amount of dollars. He said, okay, no problem. 50-50, right? Yes, but it's a catch. Then Wilder looked at Al Heyman, Shelly Finkel, because Al Heyman is his advisor. Shelly Finkel is his manager. But at the end of the day, people, Wilder has the last say so. That's what ultimate freedom is from a promoter. So, at the end of the fucking day, Wilder, as well, me and Anthony Joshua getting the same thing, right? So let me see his and mine. Well, you can't see his, but here's yours. What kind of shit is that? If that's 50-50, I want proof that it's 50-50. I want legitimate proof, official proof. Just another tidbit. So basically, it's many more. Now, the subscriber that left me that message that say all Josh want to do is make a fight with Wilder. That's a lie. You don't keep up with boxing. You must be a casual fan. Wilder been chasing Joshua down for 3 years. And they lied and lied and lied. I remember the time they said put back in. If they don't hurry up and make a deal with Wilder, they will lose their belt. And put back in will regain that belt or get that belt or some bullshit Eddie came up with. And guess what? Put back in the drug cheat that Wilder was going to fight before Fury. He had to turn around, land his planes in the cornfields, and turn around and go back to Tuscaloosa, fucking Alabama, because of a Russian drug cheat that Anthony Joshua ended up fighting. But who cares when allegedly you fighting a drug cheat? So, therefore, that fight didn't work out. But it worked out for Joshua. I wonder why. He had that belt all the way to Louise took it. I wonder why. I tell you why. Eddie Hearns. Yes, I put an S on it because for snake. Because he is a snake. You ever met a pathological liar? Well, if you haven't met one, you met one now. Because that's what he is. That's what he's about. So, therefore, in my eyes, they bullshitted. And for the subscriber that left me that comment, know your homework. Do your homework. See, when I present myself to my subscribers every day at 12:30 p.m. Central Time, everything I tell them is facts. It's facts. Why? Or how I know it's facts? Because we got what you call a fact checker. We do our own fact checking sometimes. I might take 5, maybe 6 of my sources. If 3 are saying the same thing, oh, I'm fucking rolling with it. Oh, yes. And 98% I'm right. Now, the other 2%, guess what? It was Eddie Hearn that made me retract those 2%. Yes, Edward Hearn. The same Edward Hearn that is called by Parliament for double bubbling with StubHub. Now, if you're not familiar with that, young viewer or older viewer, that means that Eddie Hearn got caught with his hands in the damn cookie jar. That means that Parliament, which is like Congress over here, brought him to the floor and asked him to answer these questions. Now, it is an ongoing investigation. But in the meantime, whoever he does business with, it could be Wimbledon, it can be O2 Arena, but they have a chance to sell their own tickets. Yes, StubHub cannot take part in that at all. Not whatsoever. How about that for your precious Anthony fucking Joshua? How about that for your precious manager, daddy, scammer, thief, pathological liar, Eddie Hearn for Anthony Joshua? How about that? And matter of fact, while I'm drinking my coffee this morning Ain't nothing like telling the motherfucking truth. Now, the WBA, IBF, and WBO heavyweight champion, Anthony Joshua. Now, before I go any further, keep this in mind. Just because you hold a belt or belts, that doesn't make you a champion. No, it doesn't. It makes you a belt holder. See, a champion don't be defined by how many belts he has or because he have a belt. A champion is defined by his tenacity, his hard work, going the extra mile, doing what he have to do to win, following instructions, heart, courage, and go and take no out their vocabulary. Now, those I just mentioned is just a tidbit of what a champion really is. Now, let's reverse this bitch. Anthony Joshua has, let's say, 3-4 belts. But he's not a champion. He don't have the courage. Because we all seen that. He been dodging Wilder for 3 years. He doesn't have the heart. Because a heavyweight champion like Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, and Deontay Wilder, they don't know how to say no. A champion would get in there with anybody. Only one I can remember to today. Wilder is the only heavyweight that got in there with the boogeyman of the heavyweight division, not once, but twice. And almost lost his belt and his O the first time. But that's what champions do. That's what champions do. Then he did it again. He never failed like Klitschko and Joshua. He never touched the canvas. And then you make fun of how he fights. But did you know they made fun of Jesus? They made fun of a lot of fighters. Prince Naheem, they made fun of. Roy Jones Jr. with his awkward style. Running and throwing a left and throwing a right and coming around. See, Deontay Wilder has gotten better after each and every fight. By him being an orthodox fighter, that's what makes him special. That's what makes him a champion. That's what makes him knock your ass out. Now, again, Anthony Joshua says everyone wants Deontay Wilder to beat Tyson Fury. Of course they do. Because Tyson Fury is a drug cheat. He's an alcoholic. And he's a legal drug user. Then, once he got hold to some bad drugs, and it flipped his mind over like a pancake, he gonna blame mental issues. When people and families out there have children, family members with actually birth defects of mental illness. And I have one in my family. And it's not funny whatsoever. So I say to you, Mr. Tyson, I say to you, Mr. UK people, put his feet to the fire. And while you at it, put Anthony Joshua ass to the fire. Because if Deontay Wilder is successful February the 22nd, that means that Either he's going to walk away, Anthony Joshua, and retire early. But I would guarantee you this. That fight will stall, and won't happen. It just won't happen. At least we waited 5 years, and Mayweather and Pat, they finally came to a conclusion. But remember, Floyd always was ready because he was his own boss. But Bob Arum was the problem. And he admitted he was the problem with Crawford and Pacquiao. Anytime you steal a company from one of the best boxers that ever lived and ever stepped in the square circle, then you would do anything at any given time, no matter how old you get. Now, let me keep going. Now, Tyson Fury, of course, everybody wants him to win, to set up a Joshua Wilder showdown. But see, this is the catch. If Joshua don't fight Wilder, no, I ain't talking about next year. I'm not talking about the year after. I am not talking about December. I'm talking about right after the Fury fight. Then that would show the UK people, not American people, because we already know he's a coward. We already know that 10 man really left Kansas and got that heart. We know that. In the cowardly lion, oh man, he hiding in Oz somewhere with AJ Courage. That's right. That is right. Now, no offense, but we pay $79, almost $80 for pay-per-view over here. Why? Because we're a bigger company. A bigger country than you are. No disrespect, but the UK is not big as the state of Florida. Of Texas. It's not your fault, but, it is what it is. That's all. And you know what? Sidebar. Again, I don't blame the king or the princess and the prince. I would like to step away too. Because everybody named Mama and the queen is looking down her bra and looking what they doing. Sometimes you got to live your own life. You got to be your own man. You got to be your own boss. Now, we had a meeting. This is Anthony Joshua. About that. And Joshua, he was talking to Sky Sports. And shout out to Sky Sports. Say, yes, the same one that Paulie Malignani is sitting there kissing their ass, trying to get a job. Or maybe he got dual jobs. Who knows? It was a great potential. I heard Wilder and Fury have a third fight lined up towards the end of the year. But we have to throw a curve ball in there. Something that gets Wilder's attention, providing he wins, so that he thinks to himself, even though I have a rematch clause, I see how I can manipulate my contract, get out of it, and fight for the undisputed championship. Fight with Anthony Joshua. Now, a person can look at that two ways. Bullshit, because we heard it before. Let's be honest, damn. We heard this same sob story before. He wanted everything. Oh, 60-40. What? See, even though Joshua had the more belts than Wilder had just that one measly little WBC. But he's the popular fighter. He's the people's champ. He's a Muhammad Ali, the second coming of the famous Cassius Clay, also known as Muhammad Ali. that was given to him by the great Elijah Muhammad. And I say to you, my people, don't fall for it again. We already been hoodwinked. We already have been bamboozled. Let's not let this happen again. Not let this happen not one goddamn time. Because we know how Matchroom operates. Oh yes, Anthony Joshua's still with Matchroom. He fights on the zone on a day-to-day basis or fight-to-fight basis. So let's get it straight. Let's do this. And like I said yesterday, this is a new decade we're going into. I didn't agree with the fighter of the decade last year, but I damn sure better agree with the one this year. And his name is Deontay Bronze Bomber Wilder. I am KQKC Boxer. If you like the content of this video, feel free first to share it. And number two, feel free to subscribe and hit the icon bell. That way you get notified each and every time I do a video like this one and a live stream like Monday through Friday, 12:30 p.m. Central Time. I come on right after my good brother for non-international boxing. So therefore, to all my brothers, to all my sisters, I say to you, shout out to the almighty LDBC. Shout out to all my subscribers, my new subscribers, and my older subscribers. And with that, that's all I have. I will see you at 12:30. Oh, I will see you with that fire and desire. So, I greet you with the ancient word of peace. Assalamu alaikum. I depart also with the ancient word of peace. Salaikum. Salam. I do pressure. All due respect to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I'm out.